Having a dust collection system in your workshop is really important. It's not just about keeping things clean, it's also about your health. Sawdust can be really bad for you to breathe in. We're going to talk about how to improve the dust collection on a Delta table saw. Delta table saws are great, but sometimes their dust collection could be better. Lots of woodworkers use Delta table saws. They are known for being tough and doing a good job. But like a lot of table saws, the dust collection isn't always perfect right out of the box. This is where making your own system can really help. By making a few changes, you can make a big difference in how much dust your saw makes. This will make your workshop a lot cleaner and healthier. In the next sections, we'll walk through all the steps to build your own dust collection system. One of the biggest problems with the dust collection on Delta table saws is the design of the dust shroud. The dust shroud is the part that sits behind the blade and tries to catch the sawdust. But often, the shroud isn't in a great spot to catch everything. This means that dust can get away and make a mess. Another issue is that the dust port, where you hook up your vacuum hose, might not be the right size. If it's too small, it can restrict the airflow and make your dust collection system less effective. And sometimes the dust port is just in an awkward spot that makes it hard to connect your hose. These might seem like small problems, but they can make a big difference in how much dust your saw makes. The good news is that these problems are usually pretty easy to fix with a DIY solution. By building your own system, you can make sure that the dust shroud and dust port are just right for your saw and your needs. Now let's talk about how to build your own dust collection system. The goal here is to make something that's effective, but also easy to put together without needing lots of special tools or skills. For materials, you'll need some plywood or MDF that's about ½ inch thick. You'll also need some glue, screws, and weather stripping. For tools, you'll want a circular saw or jigsaw, a drill, and some basic hand tools. The first step is to make a new dust shroud. You can use the old one as a template, or you can find plans online. The key is to make sure the new shroud fits snugly around the blade and directs the sawdust down towards the dust port. Once the shroud is built, you can attach it to the saw using screws or bolts. Next, you'll want to make a zero clearance insert for your saw. This is a piece of material that fits into the opening around the blade and helps to prevent dust from escaping. You can make this out of plywood or MDF. Make sure the insert is flush with the table saw top. Building your own dust collection system might seem like a challenge, but it's a project that's well worth the effort. Not only will it make your workshop cleaner and healthier, but it can also be really satisfying to solve a problem yourself. Plus, you'll likely save some money compared to buying a fancy aftermarket system. Don't be afraid to get creative and try different things. Every workshop is different, and what works best for one person might not work for another. The most important thing is to have a system that you're happy with and that effectively collects dust. So go ahead and give it a try. Your lungs and your workshop will thank you for it.